Now, I think we're rolling here.
What about the Spanish Fly? It's a tapas restaurant in Randwick. It's a surely thought-out name. Are we actually rolling? Oh, welcome back.
You just say to your waiter, you're such a cock blister.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome back to the Two Monties.
Yeah, Spanish Fly.
It goes without saying, not recommended for children,
Pelicans or prudes.
Pelicans or prudes,
Yeah,
yes.
speaking of...
We're just doing some research.
No. I want to go back to... We've done a shout-out a couple of times. I don't think we did it in the last episode, which is a real mistake. But
Shout out to Shout Brewing.
no. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Shout Brewing.
That's where we are.
Bloody legends at Shout Brewing.
Cheers, yeah, no.
Nothing but good things.
The King talked that much shit about them a few weeks ago that they felt sorry for us and offered for us to record in their brewery. So thank you very much.
Sorry for us. He's
Yeah.
like, housemate. Just put the fucking rent up, mate, if you... Just fucking do something.
No, I'm a good landlord or landlady.
No. Uncle Monty's advice line.
Oh, yeah.
We're very keen to get that rolling.
Don't worry.
And-
Lincoln's magic. He can make us say things we never said and just put it in there.
But
Edit this, sucker.
we've got some chats. Please tell me there's an episode 18 and beyond. I've got good news for you, Rachel. There is.
So you know how I said you've offended the 2 listeners we had in WA? She's one of them.
Is she?
She's been messaging me non-stop over the past few weeks now. Oh my God, love it, love it, love it. And then she said, our mutual friend Josh Henderson, he's now listening to it and loves it. And I was like, so I know of 2 people in WA and you offended them both.
Josh Henderson doesn't know how to use the internet.
He built my website back in the day.
I've seen your website.
Yeah.
No, we love you, Josh. You know I do. Josh and I did a very ill-advised... I can't remember what
Today,
how to level up your prep game. Or
Oh,
some
that's
shit like
right.
that. Yeah. Which
Yeah.
we were supposed to present it at a conference that didn't go great, and then we did a 4-week Facebook Live together where we basically, because the content we had we couldn't possibly do in like an hour at the thing.
Yeah.
And we felt like we gypped everybody, so we did like a 4-week, like once a week for an hour, Facebook Live together.
I can't think of anything
Delivering
worse.
the con.
That's
Mate,
like
listen,
that's like our podcast.
I was about to say, can't think of anything worse. This is it. This is it, except we haven't got Josh here who's got a fucking brain.
Also, it hasn't stopped after week 4. We're still going.
Josh has got a fucking brain. No. So, we put the call out, and the very first, and it's unrelated to weddings, which is what we want. We don't want wedding, well, I mean, if you've got one, by all means, but,
Yeah.
you know, general life fucking problems.
No caller ID. I'm going to get this.
Are you really? Go on then. Fuck it.
Hello, it's Monty. So if you use, so I'm beep a couple of those.
Beep, not all of it, and just beep a bit out.
Didn't know what came up with a private number. I thought it was going to be a bloody Telstra call or something. Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, that same one will do, mate. Nah, that'll be fine. Yep. All good. Thanks heaps, mate. Cheers. Righto, mate. See ya.
Yeah, mate.
Thanks, mate. Bye.
If you could put it into that numbered Swiss account, mate, that'd be fucking great.
Did you hear that?
No.
That's exactly what he was talking about.
Oh, did he?
There was a there was just didn't need to be on speakerphone, but
Yeah.
you literally knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
any of
obviously-
that needs editing out.
No,
Maybe
we'll just
his name.
beep his name out. That'll be fine.
Because we were doing cash. And I said, no, it's all going through the bank account, please, because
Yeah.
I love paying
Well,
tax.
listen,
Yep.
and not only that, you could take a cash payment and still provide a receipt.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. Just because someone's paying you cash doesn't mean it's under the table.
But he did literally need the Swiss number.
So,
That is funny.
So we've learned a lesson there about answering calls on the thing.
Also, don't be on fucking private.
Yeah.
You're going to get met with sass. He's probably thinking he'll watch this now and us pissing ourselves.
Now, so we did the call out for Uncle Monty's advice line, and someone immediately sent us a message. I think I could say her name's Peter. I don't think because the problem's not secret. It's not a thing that's going to get anybody implicated in a tax avoidance scheme, for example.
It's a legitimate tax avoidance measure.
So
it's a Vicar of Dibley line.
Yeah. So Vicar of Dibley, great.
Just go.
Yeah. Anyway, so
it made me so mad.
So Peter actually had messaged us some time ago that we forgot she'd messaged. So I'm gonna punch both out.
Yeah.
So the first one says she'd love to hear our thoughts on renewing vows and when. 2026 is a 10-year anniversary for her and her husband, and now she's got regret that she didn't have a dad to walk her down the aisle, and he'll never get to do it because that she's already married. She's the only girl. I think she's suggesting perhaps that a vow renewal might be an opportunity for him to do that.
So that she's wondering if how long's...
Well, no. Well,
10 years. She's already beat the odds.
I think it's
Good on you, Peter.
I think it's in two parts. It is, what do we think about renewing vows, full stop?
Yep.
And when. So what's the time period? So hers will be in 2026.
Right. So I've done one, maybe two, but I can't remember the second one. But I did one maybe last year or the year before for a best mate, high school, his parents, and the dad asked me as a surprise thing for, on the anniversary.
That's kind of
and
cool.
It was 40 years or 50, something like, shitload. And the kids, because they're adult kids, my age and then one a few years older, they've both got kids now.
Right.
So they contributed a shitload to the content there in the ceremony about, all that sort of stuff. So I really didn't, I wrote a little bit.
Too much.
But I wrote, it was from what they'd given me.
Yeah.
So, and then asked the dad a few things as well. So and I actually really enjoyed it. It was nice, and it was the perfect kind of, but I only said yes and even entertained the idea of it because I knew them, mates with all the family, and kind of knew the background and all that sort of stuff. But a stranger asking me, I got no interest.
I think we've had the same thought here.
Yeah. Just a different vibe.
I've done it. Like you said, I've done it for friends, and even then, I found it slightly odd.
Yeah.
Some advice I got early on from another celebrant, might have even been Kez from Wed by Kez early on, was if you've got access to their original script, that you can incorporate parts of that into it just as a bit of a callback.
Which is pretty rare now.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's becoming more common if it was done by a celebrant. But if it was done in a church, there would be no script.
Whatever that. Yeah.
And that's what this situation was.
I guess the other thing I think about it too is, and this is, doing celebrants out of business, so a big part of your business is vow renewals, I apologise, but you don't need a celebrant. You could have your if you've got a loudmouth best mate, there's no legal component to it.
Yeah.
You don't need a celebrant. You just need someone that can talk out loud and do a good job. And I guess the callback there is what we just spoke about. We've done it for people we know, and that was fine. But it was easy because we knew them.
Yeah.
And that's the same as if you've got a loudmouth mate who knows you, they could do it for you. I kind of don't know why you'd pay a celebrant.
No,
to do it. Unless like you are an avid watcher or listener of our podcast, and you're like, let's get one of them in to do the thing. And I get that. That's like, obviously because we're a fucking big deal.
I think because my situation was
just letting he just was happy to wear that.
I'm not happy. No, but mine, because it was, I knew them so well, and the kids were so involved in the actual content. It's nearly works to just get a kid to do it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Married couple got a kid.
This is what I'm saying.
Kids or whatever, get them involved to run it, because you don't need anyone.
No.
No. So,
but like I said, I guess the flip side is you might want someone who speaks professionally or.
But Peter, if you're listening, Monty would love to.
Yeah. No, I'd be happy to.
We both would. We do it together. The two Monty's vow renewals. A new package.
How much would we charge for that?
Oh, shitloads.
I know.
Yeah, it's so good.
But, which is the thing I think, though, too. I'd feel like a bit of a burglar. Anyway, so then Peter has then... So that was a little while ago. And then Peter messages today. She's our very first Uncle Monty's advice line.
Yeah.
So she said, and this is not wedding related.
And she's on the ball because you know how I said that somebody car spotted me driving through Uralla? That was her.
Yeah.
I just get a random message pop up and I was looking around me. It was like an hour later. I was like, why?
Peter, if anything like that happens again, we'll be reporting to the
It's the Yasmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that truck driver thinking that I was a cattle buyer from Yas. Sorry, keep going.
So, question for the Uncle Monty advice line.
Oh, yes.
Now, I don't know. Well, you've got nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
It's child related.
Yeah.
Why, when you take a device off a child, example, an iPad or a Switch, is there a meltdown? The common phrase is, it's like you're taking their crack off them. Any advice for this?
Well, it is like taking the crack off them because of all the dopamine and dopamine and whatever the
I don't know. It depends on your parenting style, I think.
I'm scared of you and I'm not even your kid.
Yeah.
I haven't suckled from your titty and I'm scared of you.
Yeah, if I feel the need... and
I would, though.
And this is probably the sort of thing that someone will ring docs about. This is about corporal punishment. They say, can we not talk about corporal punishment of children and you making that noise at the same time?
I was talking about licking your nipples.
Yeah, we're trying to move on.
I feel like they'd be really big too.
No, they're okay.
Anyway, just...
Once they get going, they're a bit, and then they'll tighten up, you know?
I'm entitled to whatever's in my wank bank. That's okay? So, all right.
But I'm when the need arises, it will be surprising to everybody to learn I can be quite loud.
Yeah.
And my children know now that when my wife and I say, you're done, that's the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
And so we've been super lucky that we've never really had a situation where there's been a meltdown. Like
Your kids are good kids.
I basically wouldn't tolerate
Yeah.
it. I've threatened it before. I'll just put it in the bin, mate.
Yeah.
Like I'll put a hammer through it right now.
Have you seen the world's biggest freak out or whatever it is?
Where the dad runs over it with the mower?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So-
great.
oh,
I
so good.
I don't believe it's true.
No, but
I love it.
And he sticks a... Yeah.
Yeah, he's really... No, I haven't seen sticking the what?
He sticks a remote up his ass.
Oh, no, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah, no. There's a whole series of them. Great video.
No, I've seen the one where the dad comes in and takes like the console and the games, throws them out on the lawn, and then gets on
Right on. Yeah, all the
goes
games.
over
Yeah.
top of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But the original video was about him having this great meltdown and then sticking the remote up his ass in this like out-of-body rage thing in the bedroom. And then they all followed it. He's like, why did you post that video? And then the dad's still in the
right.
thing. So I don't have kids, but also being an uncle, it's like a parenting thing on a different level in that I'm only ever in that situation. I should stop playing with that. For like 6 hours or 12 hours or whatever it is.
Oh, I know what you are. You're the fucking uncle that goes, have this bag of snakes. Everybody get on a fucking Switch. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Opposite.
All right.
No, because I feel like if you are the parent living there full time, you kind of weigh up whether this altercation is going to be worth the 10 or 20 or 30 minutes of crying and carry on that follows.
Yeah, but that's it.
Or do you give in because they're so exhausted?
Never give in.
No.
Like, we do not negotiate with terrorists. We do not negotiate with terrorists.
Or toddlers. You can all get fucked.
Same thing. Same thing.
No, so I feel like they're already at the end of their tether and exhausted, and then they weigh up, all right, well, yes, you just had the screen time as opposed to the meltdown. Whereas for me, because I'm not exhausted, fresh as a daisy, and I'm only in there for a certain amount of time. So I don't give a flying
whip.
I don't give a flying fuck if you want to have a meltdown because it's no screen time.
Yeah.
And I feel it's just like, no. Well, I don't care. This is what it is.
I think too. I mean,
so it makes me look like an asshole and have no sympathy, but also I could tolerate the meltdown for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been putting up with it for the last 2 years or whatever. So
I think probably depends on the age of the kid too. Like we set the boundaries and the like expectations very early.
Yeah.
And so now there's no question of it. It's just like, oh, you've got 10 more minutes. Done.
Yeah.
Any more? Can I get on the iPad after dinner? No. That's it.
Speaking of meltdowns.
So, yeah. So, anyway, I think it's about, I don't know. It's a bit like, and again, I don't know how much it had to do with trying to make children sleep. There's all these different schools of thought. One of them's like the pill. No. But one of... Beat that out. No, but some people do like the coddling and some people do like the walk away and come back.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of the walking away and going, you're fed, you're clean.
There's nothing... Yeah.
We'll see you in half an hour.
You don't have a tax bill.
Yeah.
You don't have bills to pay.
You don't have... Yeah, exactly.
Fucking toughen up.
You've just been on the tit.
You teething little fuck.
You've just got out the bath, you've been on the tit, you've got a clean bum.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We're done here.
See...
And so it's a bit like that. If you can put up with a bit of hard times in the beginning, then it pays off. But that's also...
What the fuck are we? We're not a parenting
Somebody
channel.
asked the Uncle Monty's advice.
I know, but I just had this out-of-body experience and I was like, what is going on here?
Here's the other thing I'll say about it. All kids are fucking different. Doesn't matter what book, bullshit, or some fuckwits on the internet you're listening to. It'll work for some kids, it won't work for others.
I find it hard to
rattle
walk away from the cot when they're crying. I feel bad.
Yeah.
If they're crying as a toddler because you took their toy off,
Oh, fuck that.
or you won't let them lick a PowerPoint,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
But
if they're bawling because you've left them in the cot,
Yeah, but then you set precedent. Oh, I'll cry and someone will come and pick me up and give me a cuddle.
I know.
And you spend all your life picking them up and giving them a cuddle.
Yeah.
I haven't cuddled a kid.
No, my sister's
My
a real
kids
hard ass with that.
My
Poor
kid-
little Lara. She just
My
wants a
kids
cuddle.
are 10 and 11, they haven't had a hug since 2005. Oh, hang on, that quick maths didn't work out. That's not true either. I cuddle my kids all the time.
No wonder kids in the world have daddy issues.
Anyway, so if this is the sort of advice you want from us, send your message.
I'm going to tease them next time. I get a hug.
My kids get hugs. I'm making it sound like I hug my kids, but I'm also... there's no, like I said, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
I do like that line.
Yeah.
Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Do not negotiate with terrorists, no.
Yeah.
You set the parameters, everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
There's a bit of hard work at the beginning, and then by the end of it, it's fine. And mind you, they're probably sneaking out the window and fucking setting fire to things. I don't know.
Before we know, we're going to get sponsored by Fisher and Price.
Oh, speaking of
All of the
sponsorships, I want to talk about my thongs. Can I talk about my thongs?
You mentioned them previously.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, the world's greatest thong.
Oh, I won't do it
because
again.
they've got the double plunger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the bread clip plugger.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it again then.
But I do want to know.
Golden jandals.
I know you've kept this beanie on far too long.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't. That's 2 hours you're supposed to leave it on. 2 or 3 hours. It's been 2.5.
2 hours. It says very specifically 2 hours for full sympathy from anyone you walk past. How would I know? I used to donate plasma.
You're not allowed.
I did for a time. No, I can't say that. I definitely
He definitely never did.
No, I donated plasma before I was a homosexual. But now...
No, he donated
the
plasma.
Australian Red Cross
He
hates the
donated
gays.
plasma, but it was the TV.
No, so...
Yeah, I'm taking the bandage off. Whoop. Now...
Let's use our platform to bring light to the inequality of blood donating in Australia.
In real talk,
I know.
absolute horseshit.
Absolute fucking bullshit. That's what it is.
It is absolute bullshit.
Because you know what it arcs me out the most?
So if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about...
1 in 5...
Is it just gay men?
Any same-sex...
Oh, no women?
Any same-sex sexual relationship...
Right.
Doesn't matter if you're just... lick a lot of puss or... You know, whatever... You know...
I thought that was a dinosaur.
Yeah, it is. But it doesn't matter what... 1 in 3 need blood, and they say 1 in 7 or whatever donate. Yeah, but there's 1 in how many willing to donate that can't because you've got some bullshit role that once upon a time you might have given a puss a little lick or sucked a woozer, and now you can't donate blood.
Yeah.
So, fuck you and your bullshit rules.
Because I've been to lick a lot of puss.
Yeah, I've been both.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, what's the difference between me doing it and...
Yeah, exactly.
It's seen up the road doing
because statistically they reckon that the gays are more filthy.
Yeah.
In terms of STIs.
So it's bullshit. So we'll shine a light on that.
HIV and all the rest of it. Yeah.
Australian Red Cross Blood Service, whatever the fuck you called.
I nearly said Australian Hot Cross Buns.
Anyway, also, Australian Hot Cross Buns. Easter's just finished. I don't want to see those cunts for 9 months at least. 9 months. Australian Hot Cross Buns.
Do you know what Waratah Coles has already got tinsel out?
That's a lie.
It is. I was just trying to get it right.
Fuck, mate. I'd go and drive the Hilux through the door now. That is
We're
outrageous.
going to have to change our jingle at the end of the episode.
But anyway, I gave blood today, and this is the only time you hear about it because I'm not the sort of person that gives blood and does a giant post on Facebook about it.
Yeah, good.
Because you're allowed to do things without posting it.
The minute you talk about it, it's not a good thing anymore.
No.
Oh,
we talked about it because I'm here and we joked about it.
Yeah.
But I would never... Oh, is that still bleeding?
No.
I've never done a post. I tell a lie. I did a post once, and it was only because it was post-COVID. So during COVID, you could still donate.
But many people didn't know that they could.
Well, not only that, but the older ladies... I was going to say old ladies. Older ladies who man the fucking milkshake machine and the sausage rolls.
And the Sara Lee.
All of that. All that was gone during COVID. It was like, get yourself a popper and a Freddo and get the fuck out.
Rude.
And I posted after COVID when the ladies came back. I was like, sausage rolls and fucking milkshakes are back.
So I used to, this is when I was working at the farms, like first job out of school for the AI, embryo transplant, artificial
There's not
insemination.
artificial intelligence.
No, I'm sick as shit, but I did used to fist cows and wank bulls. So I was in that job, and Tuesday night was sale night, like cattle sales.
Yeah.
So nearly every week I would take the, because you got,
Bailey, we're thinking of you, mate.
so we'd take the culled cows in each week or fortnight or whatever, and you could donate plasma every fortnight instead of every 3 months, is it, for red blood?
Yeah, full blood.
Yeah.
3 months. Actually, it might be 2 months because I just rebooked it. It's in 2 months. So
Now the mad cows
they've
can donate.
They've made either a terrible fucking mistake or it's now 2 months.
Well, Dad was in England at the time of the mad cow, and he can now donate
The
after
question's not in the questionnaire anymore.
40 yeyears or whatever of not being able
Which
to.
is why I asked you about lesbians, because, when you go in, they've got like a tablet that you fucking, you do the quiz on.
Well, I don't know. Maybe lesbiatarians can.
But
if they can,
there's
good
all
on you.
questions about, like, male to male, blah, blah, blah. They're all male to male questions.
Yeah, right.
It's not... The only thing is, like, if you've been with a sex worker, male or female.
Well, you know what? And this is not a fun fact, but it is a fact. But there's a higher concentration of the HIV in your anal glands than there is anywhere else in your body if you have HIV.
Right.
So that's why the male-to-male thing. So maybe that's... Anyway, still, fuck you. That's not a good enough.
Yeah,
if you get tested and it's all
test the
negative... Yeah. What was I talking about?
not anal glands.
No, before that. Lincoln, help.
Do you know that's where musk sticks?
Tuesday... No, shit.
Beaver musk glands.
No, Tuesday nights, used to take the cattle in to the sale, and I'd drop them off, then I would
Plasma.
go via the hospital, park the truck at the hospital, get in the ambulance normally, because they'll be right.
Yeah. They'll heard it takes them 45 minutes to get to a fucking job anyway.
Yeah, and then I would do plasma, and then you had to, they'd give you the Sara Lee muffin and the milkshike.
There's no muffins.
And then they make you sit there and say, this back in the country, we had muffins. But that's why I was most upset when Sara Lee went into liquidation.
Yeah.
So I thought about all these poor bastards giving plasma for no muffin, because why else would you do it?
Well, I like sausage rolls and milkshake.
Yeah, that's good. So then they say, now, can you confirm, I'd make you answer this question before you leave, can you confirm that you will not be operating heavy machinery,
they still ask you the same question.
heavy machinery when you leave this premises? No, I will not be.
And then
I was set straight into a truck.
that you didn't have a license for.
And then drive back to the farm, wash it out, happy days.
Yeah.
But that was a really nice ritual that I had every 2 weeks, because I didn't have any friends. I just had my cows and my blood.
And he was just wanking off balls. Funnily enough, still in his search history. Except now they're in a harness.
Oh,
Good, how are we going?
it's it. That's it.
Fucking hell, mate.
Up top.
On fire.
Woo! Time for another bid.
Yeah, you must be due for a piss.
I'm busting. Oh, wow. I think a little bit's coming down my leg.